We all know what stalking is. Some of us have seen it in real life, and majority of us have at least come across it in shows and movies. And whenever anyone has to deal with this, they usually go about it in a couple ways. They either A, call the authorities, B, tell their family, or C, completely ignore them. Now I want you to put yourself into the shoes of a roid-pumping, insecure Looksmaxxer, and then choose which option you'd pick. Obviously you'd pick D, the option that lets you run them over in your Cybertruck while streaming to thousands. And if you didn't pick that, then look no further than kick streamer Clavicula. Clavicula, real name Braden Peters, is a Looksmaxxer who's been blowing up recently for all the stupid things he's done, like injecting his underage girlfriend with unapproved peptides, dropping the N-word all the time, and being freakishly obsessed with looking good. If you live under a rock and don't understand the last point, Clav follows an ideology called the Black Pill, a belief that looks are the only thing that matters in life. Its members mainly consist of incels who take self-improvement way too far and believe without looks you can't be happy. Which is stupid because most of them are shot. Seriously though, these incels only have their ideas further backed by streamers like Clavicula who push extreme ways to look better, when all these incidents have no consequences. It makes you think, what made him like this? Not much can be found about Clav's preteen life, apart from the fact that it would have been different from others growing up, as he was diagnosed with autism and most likely spent his childhood sheltered and inside, giving him way more freedom to browse the internet for things he shouldn't have been looking for. Although I couldn't find any concrete proof of a diagnosis, we're going to have to take Clav's word for it. Unlike his early life, the rest of his teenage years seem to be well documented through sites like Looksmaxx.org and other forums. It was also found that during these years he was notorious in his hometown of Hoboken for making anonymous Instagram accounts to rate different girls in his town. Spoiler alert, everyone could tell that it was him, and those pages were quickly shut down. Fast forward a couple years of him writing in these forums, he gets into his dream Ivy League university. But this good news doesn't last long, as he spoke about getting into uni and his worries of them finding messages that he sent into Looksmaxx.org. As you can imagine, some people on the forum hated Clav, and for good reason. One specific user called Tigers found all the times he said slurs and anti-Semitic things, narrowed down which school he got into, and sent all the proof to make sure he got kicked out. Before he got kicked out, he began to run a pseudo med spa in his room, homemade surgery clinic with no experience whatsoever. Around the same time, the university received the emails and started to go through his dorm and found different peptides and Looksmaxxing tools, which inevitably led to him getting kicked out. What happened after he got kicked out seemed to just be problem after problem, as he was forced to stay with his grandma due to the substances he would take. Got into a car accident after almost falling asleep at the wheel because of anxiety drugs he was taking. And last but definitely not least, his violent fight as a bouncer, which led to a misdemeanor and felony charge, which were unfortunately dropped. Overall, Clavicula is an absolute joke of a person, and I hope he gets the jail time he deserves.